It's Dave again, cheapwinefinder.com. And another companion podcast for a wine we just put on the Cheap Wine Finder website. Another Trader Joe's wine, a cheapie this time, a white wine, $5.99 for a white blend. It's from South Africa, and it's actually I think the first this year for me, a 2019 vintage, because their summers and winters are backwards. This it's a young wine. It hasn't got a lot of aging, obviously, because they're selling it in the same year they grew it, but it's a 2019 white blend, and from South Africa, it is 60% Chenin Blanc, 20% Muscat, and 20% Chardonnay. From it's a hillside. It's called McGregor Winery. It's a co-op. 33 different farmers in the region banded together and put their resources together to get a winery, and they make their wines in the foothills of the mountains in the Robertson Valley area of South Africa. And I think Trader Joe's just has the rights for this wine in the U.S. and that they sell their wines elsewhere. But this is a legit McGregor Winery wine, and it's called the Delicious Monster white wine. And it actually isn't bad tasting. It tastes pretty damn good. It's the Muscat. Muscat's a little bit sweet, but it's got Chenin Blanc and it's got Chardonnay. And both of those will keep it dry, and it starts to go a little candy, little sweet, and it gets pulled right back again. And that yin-yang is kind of like, wow, that's kind of cool. That is a delicious wine, or at least tasty. No monster, it's not over the top or anything, but it do taste good. I got a story to tell. I go on the McGregor website. They have a nice website, and they have a bunch of different wines, but I think things in South Africa are called different things than they are in the United States. And I also know why Trader Joe's decided to import their Chenin Blanc based white blend and not their Chardonnay, because the Chardonnay is named after a local tree, a rain tree, a very beautiful tree. It's on the label. But the tree's got an unfortunate name because the name of the Chardonnay is the Golden Shower Chardonnay. It's not going to work too well in the United States. Oh my. I mean, either they're kind of naive or things mean something different over there, or they know what they're doing and Delicious Monster means something that I don't know. It's like, oh my goodness. But, I don't know how much goodness do I have, but, the Golden Shower Chardonnay, could have been that, but we got the, Delicious Monster instead. And delicious it is for $5.99. It tastes way better than any $5.99 white blend that travel across the world to get to should. I'm going to take a sip because it's good. It's got really good acidity. I like my white wines to have almost lip-smacking acidity, and this one does. I mean, it makes you want to reach for another glass, like just that much quicker, and you don't even know it. It's just a tasty wine. And that Muscat in there, that just gives it that little bit of honey, a little bit of candy. But the Chenin and the Chardonnay pull it right back. So it's got this kind of almost going, but not quite, which is this yin-yang thing in a $6 white wine. That doesn't always happen. It's a really nice blend. I mean, I like it. It's tasty. In the review, I said you probably should buy 2 bottles of this because the first one it's got that good acidity and it's got that not weird, but that actually tasty, not weird. That tasty combination of about to go sweet but never does. That you're going to like this one. I do. Wine taste is subjective. I know that very well. But if you have a taste anywhere or a palate anywhere close to mine, you're going to go, wow, this is pretty cool for $5.99. And it is pretty cool for $5.99. It's a white blend, Chenin Blanc based, Muscat, and then Chardonnay. It comes from South Africa. It's got weird named wines in its stable, but Delicious Monster is not that unweird. And it tastes pretty good. I don't have a whole lot to say about this one because it's just good. Let's see. Chenin Blanc, I'll talk a little bit about that. Chenin Blanc's one of those wines that you can do anything with it. It'll make sparkling wine. It'll make young, crisp wine. You can age it and put it in oak for a long time and everything in between. And that is one of the problems. That description I just gave you, the same description as Chardonnay. And at this point, people actually know Chardonnay enough to know at this price point, it's probably going to be that. At this price point, it's maybe, you can pretty much guess where you're going with it, what it's going to be. And this maker, they do that style. And this maker, they do that style. But Chenin Blanc, you don't really know. So you can find a Chenin Blanc that you love and, there's another Chenin, I'm going to buy it. And it'll be something completely different. So that is one of the problems with Chenin Blanc. Not that, I don't know if that's a problem, but that isn't a problem when the wines are $5.99. You might go, instead of loving it, you only like it, or even if you don't like it at all, you're out $5.99. That's not the worst thing in the world. And you can probably, still finish the bottle. It's not like the world's end. So Chenin is one of those grapes that we should know better, because if we know it like we do Chardonnay, we would know how to get great Chenin all the time. So that just tells you drink more Chenin. The more you drink it, the more you'll learn and the better you like it. And that's it for me at the moment. I just picked out a wine that Delicious Monster 2019, got a weird name. Chardonnay's got an even weirder name. It's really good. It doesn't cost nothing. I kept it cheap, and I'm not going to keep this one all that long. I think we'll clock in under 7 minutes. So that's it for me. Keep it cheap till the next time, which won't be too long. And I think I got a Pinot Noir from Russian River. That's cheap too. And I'll be keeping it cheap. You be keeping it cheap. We'll all be keeping it cheap. And adios. I'll talk to everybody later. Bye-bye.